Hello, and welcome to another Rang Rouge unit of the week. And today we're taking a look at the 50 cal machine gun teams available to 2nd Infantry, 1st Infantry, 101st and 2nd French Armoured Divisions. The M2 Browning first entered American military service in 1933. The idea of a large-scale machine gun really started at the end of World War I, when the American military realised they needed a larger scale machine gun that could deal with armoured threats, such as armoured aeroplanes as well as armoured tanks, which were starting to litter the battlefield. John M. Browning would eventually design, and after a rather long pre-production history, he would die in 1926 and the pre-production would continue, of the M2 Browning, which, as I said, entered service in the American military in 1933. To say that the American military liked the machine gun is a little bit of an understatement. They loved it, and pretty much every single branch used or requisitioned M250 cal machine guns in pretty much every single role. It would be put on airplanes, it would be put on tanks, and not just on top of tanks as an infantry support machine gun, but as the main armament of the tankers. During the early 1930s, tank armor was pretty thin, so armor penetration rounds with 50 cal could easily go through the majority of tanks at that time. It'd be put on boats as close support personnel weapons. It'd be used as bloody anti-aircraft guns. Everyone used 50 cals. It is such a ubiquitous weapon. It wasn't just used during the Second World War, it's used in all these bloody conflicts as well, by all these bloody nations. It's one of the most successful machine guns of all time, if I'm being entirely honest. And the really crazy thing about the M250 cal is that it has barely been changed since it was first introduced in 1933. To put it in perspective, the first improvement model of the M250 cal, the M2A1, first entered service in 2010. That's a pretty long time to not change a machine gun. In game, the 50 cal machine gun teams are a 45-point infantry unit available to 2nd Infantry, 2nd French Armoured, 101st and 1st Infantry Divisions, and it has one rail weapon. And that weapon being rather obviously the 50 caliber machine gun, with 6 accuracy, 214 rounds a minute, 9 HE damage with 1000 rounds of ammo and 800 meter range. It's a 50 cal machine gun. It does a lot of damage, and it's a machine gun, so you can't really go wrong. Pop down to the miscellaneous stats. It's got 5 strength, good stealth, a speed of 15 km an hour, normal optics and light cargo space. In battle, the 50 cal machine gun team acts exactly as you would expect a 50 cal machine gun team does. It shoots big bullets at a rather fast rate of fire at anything on the opposite end of the barrel. And as an infantry-based version of this weapon, it's lovely, mainly due to the fact that you can put this inside a building, meaning that you can just cover an entire area of ground rather efficiently, and with the high camouflage as well as defensive bonuses you get in a building, these can be really tough customers to dig out. Any paladin grenadiers, any infantry in general that dares try to cross an open field where 50 cal is not going to have a good time. Also, this is a machine gun that can also kill light vehicles such as half-tracks and armoured cars, which is pretty useful. Of course, you'd probably want an AT gun to really efficiently deal with light vehicles, as it does take quite a few shots with the 50 cal to eventually kill them. You will usually easily stress out those vehicles easy peasy, but still, it's pretty good having a pretty universal weapon that can hold an open ground and keep those pesky half-tracks at bay, especially against German panzer divisions, which like using lots of half-tracks. It's a pretty good unit to get in all 4 divisions. You can get the 50 cal machine gun team. I will admit it's a little bit hard to justify sometimes to get 50 cal machine guns, as you usually have tanks and fire support, which can kind of do the similar role, and it's a bit more card efficient to get more infantry units in your infantry tab rather than machine gun teams. Thank God I changed them to support weapon and ST2. But it's still good. I mean, the 50 cal is pretty much the best machine gun in game, in all honesty. It's a little bit expensive at 45 points, but you're getting a real useful universal weapon. And yeah, that's the 50 cal machine gun team, and that's all I have time for. This has been another Rang Rouge unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.